Do I have any opinion on the ketogenic diet? It seems really difficult to follow. It makes sense that the brain and the body would have a backup mechanism for example, the ice ages when humans evolved, but there weren't a lot of plants available. But at the same time, we've been eating plants for thousands of years, so I don't agree with my good friend Zuko, and I don't think plants are bad for you. But something closer to the paleo diet is probably correct. Ketogenic just seems very artificial. It may have specific therapeutic benefits in certain circumstances. It's always worth trying, and it's worth doing ketogenic just to see how the brain and the body process sugar and fat. And I think the interplay between sugar and fat is really interesting. Fat is what makes you satiated, fat in your diet. So when you eat fatty foods, that's what makes you feel like, oh, I'm getting full. And the easiest way to do that is go on a ketogenic diet where you're eating like tons of bacon all the time, and you're going to feel almost nauseous at the end where you don't want to look at the fat anymore. But sugar, by the way, makes you hungry. So sugar basically signals to your body, oh, there's like this incredible food resource in the environment that we're not evolved for. And so you rush out to get sugar. And the problem is that the sugar effect dominates the fat effect. So if you eat a fatty meal and you throw some sugar in, then the sugar is going to deliver the hunger and the fat's going to deliver the calories, and you're just going to binge. So that's why all desserts are actually large combinations of fat and carbs together. And in nature, it's very rare to find carbs and fat together. In nature, I find carbs and fat together in coconuts, in mangoes, maybe bananas, but it's basically tropical fruits. But it's the combination of sugar and fat together that is really deadly. And so you got to watch out for that in your diet. I mean, diet and nutrition is another thing. Like, I'm not an expert, and the problem is, diet and nutrition is like politics. Everybody thinks they're an expert. Their identity is wrapped up in it because what they've been eating, what they think they should be eating, is obviously the correct answer. Everybody has a little religion there, so it's a very difficult topic to talk about. But I will just say in general that any sensible diet that works avoids the combination of sugar and fat together. So if you look at the low-calorie diets, they're basically trying to avoid fat because that delivers the calories. Now you're always hungry, but you're not getting many calories on the low-calorie diet. But on a low-fat diet, so that's a low-fat diet. But a low-sugar diet, you're actually getting a fair bit of calories. You're eating calorie-dense foods, but you're eating less of them than you normally would because the sugar isn't spiking your insulin and making you hungry and isn't causing you to store the eaten fat as dietary fat. It's more likely to burn off either just through pure heat, thermogenesis, or muscular exertion. So little thing on diet.